And so do the butterflies and lots of other pollinators in our gardens. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here. I'm trying to look over your flowers here with ways to lure pollinators to the garden. So what are we talking about?
Well, you know, they say that 70% of our food is pollinated by some kind of pollinator, whether it's a bug or an animal or a bird. And that 30% of our food crops are pollinated by honeybees. And there have been a lot of problems with honeybees in the last few years. We've been hearing a lot about it with pesticide issues and just all kinds of mites and things for honeybees. And so it's really good to sort of give them a place to hang out in your yard.
These plants will help.
Yes, absolutely. So
let's start on this side
yes,
and then we'll work over toward you.
So that's yarrow or Achillea, and flat flowers like this with lots of pollen are really good for like bumblebees, which are an excellent pollinator, and bees, other kinds of beetles. There are lots of other bugs that pollinate besides bees. This is Dahlia, I think that it's pronounced.
With the little cone on the top?
Yes, and again, this is just a really fuzzy thing for like butterflies, you know, because it's sort of flatter. You would find that like butterflies and hummingbirds will like sometimes a deeper plant,
like this one,
because they have a throat. So this is phlox, this is Catherine phlox, and this one is really good. This is penstemon, and you can see this, insects don't see color the way we see, they see contrast. And so a lot of times when you see streaking and this kind of thing, those are actually like landing strips at an airport for insects, because they'll see that white streak against the dark colored flower and it'll really glow, and then they'll head right in there.
Oh, that's great.
It's a good year for hummingbirds. If you
it has been
want to
a great year for hummingbirds.
What is this house?
So this is a bug house. And so it has different kinds of compartments for different sorts of bugs. So up at the top, these tubes are for mason bees. These slats are really good for hummingbirds, or not hummingbirds, good heavens, butterflies like that. And then other kinds of bees will go in these little, they nest in like these little holes.
They all live together.
They all live together in harmony.
There's no food in here. That's just...
They're just hanging out there.
Just hanging out in
shelter. It's just
mason
shelter.
bees.
So you don't put anything in this, you just hang this in your garden.
Just hang that in your garden, and it has a thing so you can hang it up against your house. Probably on a place where it's shady in the afternoon would be the best to do something like that.
And you can make your own.
Yes, and so this is just a quick little mason bee house. I would use paper straws, but this looks better for TV. These are just plastic straws, and you just put them in a soda bottle and shove them in there, and if you really pack it full, they won't fall out. And then you would just hang this in a sheltered spot. You could stack a bunch of them together. If it's going to be out in the middle of the yard, then, you know, fashion something to make a little roof so that it keeps the weather off. Just a pipe cleaner or a string.
It's a great project for the kids.
And the mason bees will hang out in there.
Yeah, we got to protect our pollinators.
Absolutely. Or we'll be hungry.
These are great ideas. Yeah, really great ideas.
Good planting.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, what am I smelling, too? Something smells really good. Is it that?
It's probably the phlox.
Phlox smells so nice. Great.
Thanks.
All right.